Hi friends, Simit here from InformedTrades.com. Today is Tuesday, July 8th, 2014. Time for our daily Forex chart review. Excuse me. Basically in these sessions each day I share the trades I'm placing, adjustments to existing positions that I have on in the markets, all as part of helping traders learn. You can learn from my mistakes, learn from my successes. We can learn together. We have a huge archive of learning material over on InformedTrades.com. If what I'm presenting is not familiar to you, you want a refresher, check out InformedTrades.com. Lots of video lessons in a structured manner covering a wide variety of topics related to trading and investing, not only my approach, but many of their markets, many of their styles. You can also set up a practice account and share your trades. We can learn together. Okay, let's take a look at the charts. On the screen right now is a chart of gold. That's usually what we start with, as those of you watching these videos know. We are now near the top of this range at 1328. That's sort of where we've been. The bulls continue to defend the 200 exponential moving average, which is now at 1312. So that's basically where we're at. It is favorable for the bulls to really have this 200 exponential moving average established as support. So it looks like we may be consolidating here for a breakout, and that would pave the way for a test of 1380. That's sort of what I'm currently thinking. Of course, in the long term, I still think gold is going to go much higher, well past its 2011 highs. So I think now is if you're willing to hold for a few years, I think now is a good time to buy. At least that's sort of what I'm doing and how I see the situation. But not much has changed. Let's see. Basically support at gold is 1310 or the 200 exponential moving average. Resistance is going to be the top of this range here, 1328. Bitcoin. Switching the logarithmic view. Not much new here. We have the AB equals CD pattern. Well, this pattern isn't going to really play out. We're not going to reach 750 now, basically, we're not there. It's unlikely we'll reach in a couple days. So the time estimate of the ABCD pattern proved to be off, but I think the price target is still legitimate. So I still think we're going to get to 750. It's just a question of when. And I think that because we have support from the moving averages. We're above those. We had a swing low to swing high. The 50% retracement held. So these are all pretty favorable, and I think they set the stage technically for price to move much higher. With Bitcoin, I'm viewing it a bit like an educated lottery ticket. I won't have a very small amount. I am holding out for a big gain. I'd like to see 10 times return. So basically, let's see, can Bitcoin get to 5,000, 6,000, something like that? And if I lose if it goes to zero, the position's fairly small, so obviously that's not preferred, but it's within my risk tolerance. So that's sort of the way I'm viewing Bitcoin as an educated lottery ticket, as I like to call it. Okay, those are the gold and Bitcoin trades, or views, which are longer term. In terms of active Forex trading, I've got a number of, what I was really focused on was the Australian dollar. And going into today, I made some adjustments, but going into today, I had an order on Aussie dollar to go long, and we see the order it's actually a bit, even though I'm looking at the daily chart primarily, it's a bit easier to see on the 4-hour chart. I had my order to go long at 93.30 right here. However, I placed this after these candles touched here. I wanted another pullback. That didn't occur. The closest we got was 93.43, so about 13 pips away, and then price took off. So I didn't get filled on that. And basically the same thing happened to me with Aussie Swiss. There we go. Okay. Price here I was set to go long at 83.56. Price after it touched it here, but it just didn't pull back. It came very close. We were within 8 pips at one point. But close doesn't cut it. You still didn't get filled and still not in the trade. So Aussie dollar, I canceled that trade. Aussie Swiss, I still have on. Aussie Yen is a new trade I put on today. And before we look at the 4-hour chart, let's take a look at it from the daily chart. So and I was seeing the Australian dollar rally across the board. Aussie Yen, it seems like it's lagging a little bit. Now maybe that's because it's not going to. However, I think that it will, and there's still time. So you see it was kind of a relatively small move here on the daily chart. But you see we're at a support level, right? The support level was established in June 25th at least. You could probably say it was even established June 12th here. And of course, even here, going back even further, October of 2013, that's a really significant level. So we're still right at that level. And if we look at the 4-hour chart, and we're above the 50 simple and 200 exponential moving averages. And if you look at the 4-hour chart, this is where I sort of refine my entry. I don't know if we're going to get a pullback this far, but I think we might. It's still possible to get it at 95.35. So that's about 27 pips from where we currently are. If we can get a 27 pip pullback, I'll be filled. My stop loss at 95.05. So it's basically the trade is proven wrong. I'm expecting a reversal, of course, at 95.35. But if it clears 95.20, I think the trade would be proven wrong there. I thought about initially moving my stop a little bit closer, but I thought, no, 15 pips just in case. Give me a little protection against a spike. There are lots of spikes on the end. So maybe a little extra protection for that. Target profit 96.45. So here I'm risking 30 pips, and I'll be getting or going for 110. So that's a little almost 4 to 1, not quite 4 to 1, but above 3 to 1. And that's it. Let's see if this order gets filled. It's always disappointing in a way when you have these ideas, like I've been talking about Australian dollar rallying, really excited about it, put the trades on, order doesn't get filled. That's happened to me a fair amount. I'm still working on improving that, learning how I can structure my entries a little better, because I don't want to be chasing trades. I definitely want price to come to me, to the enter at the right price. I may need to tweak my entry signal. I'm often missing by a few pips. And those trades, if I did get filled on them, could make a big difference in my account. So it's definitely still something I'm working on. Let's see how this Aussie Yen trade pairs out, or Aussie Yen order. Let's see if it gets filled and how that fares. That'll be a learning experience as always. Any questions you have, join us at InformedTrades.com. Best of luck in your trading, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.